There was a time when the only qualifications to be a doorman, or bouncer as they were more affectionately known, were a reputation as a local hard case and pride in a good night's work. Tact, diplomacy and customer care were for the sissies. Thankfully, all that's changed. Door supervisors or security officers now need a license from the Regulatory Security Industry Authority, known as the SIA, before they can start work. That means they must now have specialist training in physical intervention for the security industry. In other words, knowing how to defuse a situation without resorting to violence. Candidates are taught the techniques by Andy, once a prison officer, and Sam, a working supervisor and former para. Both are Mabo tutors. Andy has been teaching the Mabo course for the last 2 years across the country. It's the morning of the physical intervention course. The day begins with paperwork, probably the last thing of interest to these would-be door staff, but essential nevertheless. To reach this stage, they've already had 3 full days in the classroom, looking at such subjects as working in the private security industry, working as a door supervisor, conflict management for the private security industry, behavioral standards, customer service skills, health and safety at work, civil and criminal law, the law in relation to licensing, equal opportunities, young people, how to comply with regulations as a door supervisor, searching people, eviction, ejection, offensive weapons, first aid and emergencies, drugs, arrest, incident recording and scene preservation. They've all taken a multiple choice exam.
And the best tool that we've all got as door supervisors, security officers, is his communication skills, talking with people, using his body language, and we are there to protect life and to make sure that people enjoy themselves in venues. 20 years ago, that was right, people were big and, they got hit. Now they don't, they get welcomed with a good evening, sir and madam, and welcome at the venue and want you to come back.
Andy and Sam know their business on the doors and in the gym. This warm-up session will reduce the risk of strains and sprains later in the day and is part of the mandatory Mabo course. The candidates will be relying on technique, not brute force, brain power, not muscle power. They're given a theoretical toolbox of techniques and a course book. Cradles, hooks, rowing, walls, roofs, leverage, wedges and intercepting. No mention of the rough stuff from the bouncer era. This is all about avoiding conflict and aggression, the use of communication skills, conflict management and body language, open palms rather than clenched fists, diffusing rather than escalating conflict. If they have to use force to remove anyone from a venue, it's lawful, safe and effective. But most of all, it has Home Office approval. There are plenty of examples in a PowerPoint and film presentation. Again and again, the message is about the least aversive option to calm the situation. Grips and grabs rather than punches and arm locks.
Yeah, it is effective, and the good thing about it is as well for the members of the public, it's non-pain compliance, so it doesn't escalate, it de-escalates, and it's got full medical reviews and Home Office backing.
Staff working outside and inside busy, often dark premises where the alcohol is flowing must be aware of health and safety responsibilities, how to identify flashpoints, how to calm and manage incidents, and the importance of non-verbal communication.
Over the last 3 or 4 years, we've had people that we've trained as door supervisors, but they've not known the physical techniques to do. Now they've been shown the physical techniques, and it will strengthen again everything that the SIA has done to promote the industry as an up-and-coming career for a lot of people.
As the day progresses, so do the skills and use of the imaginary toolbox. One-to-one coaching where necessary to improve technique. It's easy when you know how.
That's what I learned about physical intervention, how to deal with a situation when it occurs in the correct way.
Retail, door work, on the beat, anything like that.
And how have you enjoyed the course?
I've enjoyed it loads. I really like it.
Well, same yourself, I'm going to hopefully get the top qualification with the door supervisor qualifications, which I can do, but I'm also hoping to do events, fates and concerts and maybe sites site security, chemical sites, which I've been used to wearing on the gatehouse, or patrolling the chemical sites.
Well, they're equipped with all the skills, the qualifications to go and get an SIA licence to practice as a door supervisor, and all the physical skills. So they're getting a BII certificate in door supervision and also physical intervention from MABO that's required now by law to work as a door supervisor.